in this episode, Julie and Melissa done came up. They done came up. Real talk, man. Think about this. They say these two have came up with 1.5 mil. 1.5 mil. Okay, let me take you back. Let's rewind this. I'm going to take you back to the beginning. G-Shock. Alright. To come up with 1.5 million in a year, you got to do like $6,250. $6,250. Nigga, they get paid. They get money. You know what I mean? You get money like that and keep it going for a whole year, you got to be greedy. Because Melissa, she already own a pediatric center. She own a pediatric center. They get money. She get insurance money. She get private pay. She get all that shit all at one time. All at one time. You know what I mean? So she doing a band a day. You know, but it's all good. My thing is, I'm trying to find out. I can't say I'm trying to find out. This is what I wanted to know. I wanted to know who was doing it because there were so many people that was going against it. So many people that was going against that, the thing. That was going against that thing. You know what I mean? I knew they was doing it another way. They ain't doing it in the hood. They ain't doing it in the hood. I haven't seen it anywhere. I've been in D.C. the past couple months. I ain't see them do nothing. I've been in Miami. I ain't see them do nothing. Been on Muck. I ain't see them do nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. And I'm out here. You know what I mean? I'm out here. I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't hard to find. I'm in everybody's hood. Real talk. And ain't nobody doing that. Then I heard how much they was paying for it. You know, first, you know, we was just talking, man, when people was talking, they was talking about they $600-700. They heard somebody paying $600-700 per card. Then I turned on the news last night, and I seen this shit right here.
Behind Amityville's gazebo and historic Main Street, Wild Child Pediatric Healthcare invites in parents and children for COVID-19 vaccines. But prosecutors say the pediatric nurse practitioner who runs the clinic, Julie DeVono, and her LPN assistant, Marissa Uraro, were not administering vaccines. They were selling hundreds of fake cards. Julie DeVono, as owner and operator of Wild Child, is accused of then entering the bogus information into the New York State Health Department database. Prosecutors say the duo sold each purported dose for $220, $440 per card. Children went for $85. It was revealed in the criminal complaint that when investigators searched Julie DeVono's home, they recovered $900,000 in U.S. currency and a ledger documenting profits in excess of $1.5 million over the past 3 months.
And if convicted, the suspects face up to 7 years behind bars.
All right. Bottom line, they got greedy. You getting that kind of money, and you keeping this shit going every day like that. You greedy. Just greedy. Shouldn't be doing it anyway. I don't understand why y'all ain't wearing y'all masks. You know, sometimes people just go against right. You just go against right. I understand everybody got their own understanding about things. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. There's a lot of things I don't want to do. You know, I ain't gonna tell you take the thing or don't take the thing. That's your understanding. You know, you just make sure you know what you're doing when you're doing it. You know what I mean? Don't just be no sheep. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be, don't be part of the flock. Why would you be part of the flock? They don't know where they're going. If anything, you're gonna be the shepherd. If anything, you're gonna be the top of the food chain. You ain't gonna be just no nigga that's gonna tell me something and just gonna do it. And then you just know what you're doing, like I said, because if they right, they right. If they wrong, and they wrong, you know, I really can't say, you know, that's pretty much your decision. But what I'm talking about is Julie. Julie getting money. She was already getting money. Man, Julie got her own pediatric business in New York, 49. And she been doing this for a while. Then her co-worker, well, her employee, what's her name? Melissa. She was getting money too. They found the ledger. This right here. This the ledger here. They found the ledger, and it was stating that, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. Now, if they was getting this kind of money out this location, this had to be home base. They was shipping this shit down south. You know what I mean? Down south, UPS. The contacts, put everything on UPS, or email, one of the two. You know, it's a paper trail somewhere. She kept the ledger in the house, so she couldn't have been that bright. She knew how to do her job, but she ain't worried about him going. You know what I mean? And when it's all said and done, with all this, 7 years. That's all they looking at about sale. Now, I know some dudes say, man, I'd do the sale for that. Now, I don't know if this state, I don't know if this Fed, I don't really know what New York policy is. Do they do the 60%, 75%, or what the situation is? But 9 times out of 10, they'll cop out about 18 months. Some girls right there go get 18 months and some probation. They don't send them to jail for shit like that. If I do it, if anybody else that I know in my community do it, man, shit, we liable to get 35 years for some shit like that. They give us a count for every one of them. Every one of them. And it's been going on anyway. It's been going on for a while. You know what I mean? By me doing my research, I've been seeing, I'm like, damn, got this dude out the bar. He charged him $20. But he couldn't get the seal. I don't think he can get the seal. Because Melissa and Julie, they was putting shit in the database. So it was fully official. It was fully official. That's why I say they was spinning up to a ban. You got to understand down here in Florida, in these gated communities, in Wellington and Paddock and Palm Beach Garden and Miramar and Weston and Orlando. Man, these people got money. They sold them houses up in New York for $800,000, $900,000, regular row houses. Sold that shit, moved down to Florida, bought a $300,000 house, got $500,000 in the bank, cash. So they just living their life out. Plus they already got money coming in for some other shit. Then they get them all the jobs anyway, so they set. That's why they got all the businesses. They open up little pubs, open up little bars. They all on Clematis. They all on Delray. You know what I'm saying? They on Solis. They open up little small shit. Then you got the Cubans doing the same thing. You feel me? That's game. I'm going to put you up on that on Boss Thoughtz later down the line. But right now, we're talking about Julie and Melissa. Wild child pediatric health care. Now, the governor made it illegal to shop these cars, even possess them. I can understand where it's coming from. Because there's a couple that was on, they so dumb. I mean, they is ignorant. They need to be on the real dumbest criminals. It was a couple that's been on Instagram, been on Facebook, been on TikTok, showing off their fake cars, showing that they get in the Buffalo Bills games. They going to the Buffalo Bills games with the fake car. Because in New York, if you go to any type of concert, any type of any restaurant, any store, to go in regular motherfucking Publix, I don't know what they got, Shoppers or a Giant or whatever, Piggly Wiggly, I don't know what the fuck they got in New York, but to go in the regular Winn-Dixie, you got to have a car. You know what I mean? You got to have a car. This shit is coming real. You know what I mean? I don't know, but, you know, that's what I heard on TV. You know what I mean? So I don't plan on going there no time soon. To be perfectly honest, everything that I need to get from New York, I'll make me a phone call, video, show that, and send it. If you take my money, I'm coming to see you. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? Because you got a storefront. You must be closing up right then. And I did closings for years. So you must be going on the ground. Because I know how to find anybody. Anybody. You can't have from me. You know what I mean? So if I order something through my company to sell in my store and you don't come through, you better run. You know what I'm saying? I might not put it on you, but I'm going to put that bat on you. You know what I mean? I'm just going to leave it like that. That's for all shop owners, because I know you see this. I be sending it up there. I be talking to y'all all the time. So I'm letting you know. Don't play with me. I grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s. In the city on the seas in D.C. Y'all know what happened to the New Yorkers when y'all came to D.C. shit. You know what I'm saying? Rayford Ed was right down the street. Alpo, I remember when he came to town. Used to be on Lev Street. Used to come through Lev Street. I went to Shaw. I stayed on 13th and M. I'm a Logan Circle baby. Yeah, I'm kind of like uptown, downtown, all that shit there. You know what I mean? That's me. But I'm off the subject. The subject is the New Yorkers doing this fraud, running a fraud. They ran a fraud. They ran a fraud on the public and put the public in danger, because that's how this shit gets spread. You got one person go to the subway with that fake card and go to the game and wipe out everybody in their row. Now, everybody not as healthy as this one. You know what I'm saying? Or that one. You got other black people that got diabetes. You got mothers that got Crohn's. You got mothers that got AIDS, cancer, or just sickly. You know what I mean? Some people just sickly. You know what I'm saying? Born that way. You know what I mean? They can't handle that. Everybody ain't from Africa like me. Everybody ain't strong like that. All them Indian people, real Indians. I ain't talking about that half-breed shit. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't like that. So you got to be cautious on what you do, how you do it, when you do it. Wear your mask. Put your mask on. Do like this. You know what I mean? That's not hard to do at all. Half of y'all breath stink anyway. Cause nigga be talking loud. You know, you be around a lot of people, they be talking loud, be spitting. I got a cousin right now. This nigga talk so loud, you can hear him on the other side of town. I can be on Habit Hill. I hear this motherfucker at Single Island Bridge. I know it's him. Shit, that's Anthony Lindell. I know that's Lindell. You know what I mean? I be on the whole other side of town. Not to hear that. Now, I'm just using him as an example, but you got many people just like that. Same thing. You know what I mean? They be spitting when they talk. And really, everybody do that, you know. Even if you talk light, it's the same thing. So wear your mask. Get yourself together, stay healthy, exercise, eat your fruits and vegetables, do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, get your cardio together. Men, get your cardio together. See, that's why I be taking y'all woman, because I don't get tired. You know what I mean? On Get Tired. And phones of my dad, I was blessed. Blessed by the best. You know what I mean? You'll think I was 7 feet tall. But the main thing on Get Tired. So the cardio, you got to break a sweat. You got to get yourself together. You got to run. You got to ride that bike. Swim. You know what I mean? And if you feel like you're sick, stay from around people. Stay from around people. Stay in the house for a couple of days. Play the game. Drink your orange juice. Stay hydrated. You know, get yourself together. That's one of the main things, is get yourself together before you go around people. Because they got to be the same way how they spread AIDS, motherfucker. They got it. And they still coming around people. You know you feeling bad, but you still go to the club. Oh, man, the club ain't going nowhere. The club ain't going nowhere. You just go next week. This week, you need to sit down. You're going to see the whole thing on Facebook anyway and save your money. Shit. Go video. Put on your clothes, be at the house, everybody there party, spitting in everybody's face, talking loud, drunk. Popping pills, whatever they do, smoking weed, popping pills, in the middle of the club, everybody vibing. You know, I own a club. I got a club, so I know exactly what's going on. You stay home that week, because you're going to get everybody sick. Because once you're on the alcohol, the music loud, everybody bamming, so you in everybody's face. You know what I'm saying? You're in everybody's face. You know what I mean? Because we doing it the ECE way. I ain't ECE, but the DJ ECE way. That's what he call that shit. He be bamming that shit. This nigga be up and down the East Coast. I give you props. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a shout out, because we're going to be sponsored by you also, cuz. You feel me? I already talked to you about that, though. I'll send it in your inbox. But regardless, we got to make this thing healthy. We got to make it through this, because from February 20th, 2020 to today, it's been hectic. It's been hectic. A lot of people done died, man. Doyle done died. Big Chubb done died. And these legends, man. These good niggas, man. These people done saved the city. Saved a whole lot of people. You know what I mean? Shit. I can remember Chubb, Big Chubb. There ain't been so many situations, some of them I can't talk about. There ain't been some of them that I can. Man, Chubb took me on tour. That's who got me with the Dirty Land Po Boys. Not an official member, but he tell me get in the U-Haul, and we be all in Okeechobee and Orlando, Tampa, Tallahassee, Mississippi, Fort Myers. You know what I mean? I'm 17, 18 here during the summer. You know what I mean? I had to go back, but here during the summer, the club, him and the Miami boys brought them down. Nigga, they got the whole house rock. Nigga, I got cars from the club, Pelican Lake, all the way around to the track store. Nigga, what you talking about? $10 a piece. Sold out alcohol, all Hennessy, gone. And I bought about 40 bottles that day. I was broke trying to get that. About 40 bottles of Hennessy, all that tequila, all that strawberry hen on with my icy jump. Nigga, taken away from us, man. Taken away from us by this COVID situation. So I want y'all to be careful. That's one of the main things. I want y'all to get yourself together. I get excited when I start talking about my people. Doy, you don't say to a lot of people. You did coaching, NFL, the friend village. I'm talking about you don't save lives. You know what I mean? You don't steered a lot of youngins in the right direction. Steered a lot of them to success. That's why they call you coach. You know what I mean? You know, so I'm gonna sign out on Boss Thoughtz on this one. I want y'all to get y'all money right the right way. Stay away from the frauds. Don't get none of them fake ass cards, because they're gonna do it lead you to jail. Them jumps illegal. They already done set up the system. You might get away with it in a regular little grocery store. You might get away with it in the club, but you ain't get away with it with a passport. Trying to get in and out the country. Trying to get into New York on a flight. Trying to get something important where they got to use a computer scan it and actually see if it's official. And if you already got one of those cards from one of those females, or anybody that got some fake shit that and they already got caught, the tracking number, the serial number is already on that card that's put in the database, so you flagged from the top of the key. On the top of the key, you already flagged. So they got your ass. You know, I'm going to sign off on this, man. You know, I fucks with y'all. So let's get at it. It's Boss Thoughtz. It's my thought. It's a boss thought. And we going to go from there. Love.